What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are reacting to top 10 luckiest people alive. Probably gonna get some random photos or clips, videos, whatever you call them, of just people getting lucky. We'll check it out.
Life. Some people have it and some people don't, and some people have way too much of it. From winning insane lottery jackpots to finding gold and even escaping certain doom, there are some people on this planet that have more luck than they know what to do. Welcome back to Top 5 Central, where today we look at people who are a lot luckier than you. Finding big chunks of gold is pretty difficult these days if you're not part of a major mining operation. Even then, finding giant nuggets of gold is much rarer than coming across veins of gold woven into the rock itself. But despite all that, a prospector from Australia was able to find a 12-pound gold nugget in the town of Ballarat with nothing more than a metal detector. The lump of rare earth material is pretty impressive to look at, and the amount the prospector will be able to sell it for is even more impressive.
I don't know.
A 12-pound lump of gold would be worth up to $250,000.
Oh my
goodness. It's safe to say that the prospector is more than paid for the metal detector that he bought to find the gold in the first place.
Dang.
The odds of winning anything after buying a Powerball ticket are actually better than you might expect. You have a 1 in 25 chance of at least walking away with the small prize.
That's too much math.
But winning the big main prize is much worse. To get that main prize, you need to correctly guess all 5 white balls and the all-important red Powerball.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah, I understand.
1 in 292 million. Of course, with the odds that high, it's completely possible that no one will win the jackpot in a lottery.
Yeah.
If that happens, the main jackpot is rolled over to the next lottery, and if no one wins again, that keeps on building up. In this case, the jackpot had managed to build up to $758 million.
Jesus.
All this happened in August of 2017, and the winner was a woman from Chicopee,
Dude, imagine having that much money. Like,
Everyone dreams of winning the lottery, so it's obvious that this woman was no different.
I just happened to find out. I was at work. I was leaving work at night, and I leave with this guy Rob. He's a Chicopee fireman, and we just happened to walk out. And he said, "I bet you somebody won with these numbers as birthdays." And I went, "Oh yeah, I know. It's never going to be me. It's just a pipe dream I've always had." And he's reading these numbers, and I pull mine out, and I go, "Hey, I have that. I have that. I have that." And he goes, "Let me see that ticket."
Dude, that'd be actually nice. Imagine that.
I go, "You joking? Come on, please." He says,
"Dude,
ticket now."
Oh, I would totally be like, you know, like those YouTube videos where people like prank him and it shows the right numbers. Oh, dude, I'd be so suspectful.
One of the biggest Powerball jackpots of all time.
It's a lot of money. Like, she's about to have a glow up.
An engagement ring can become one of the most important pieces of jewelry that you will ever own. The emotion and memories that become tied to an engagement ring will last forever, but the ring itself becomes a very real moment of the past, especially if the one that gave you that ring has since passed on. A Canadian woman named Mary Grams lost her engagement ring in 2004. She said that she most likely lost it while she was pulling weeds from her farm in central Alberta, and after a long search, they gave up on it forever. Mary had been wearing it for over 50 years after her husband had given it to her in 1951.
Snap.
She never told her husband that she had lost the ring, and instead bought a cheap replacement from a pawn shop. He passed away shortly after their 60th anniversary and never noticed a swap. Fast forward to August 2017. Mary's daughter-in-law had been picking carrots out in the farm for supper when suddenly they found an old ornate ring wrapped around one of the vegetables. The daughter-in-law didn't even see the ring at first and was gonna feed it to her dog, but eventually they decided to gift it.
That dog will be spinning with the moolah.
The carrot. Mary recognized the ring instantly, an old heirloom filled with memories that she thought she would never see again.
How do you not recognize the difference in that, though?
There was a time where mining for gold was an incredibly common way to get rich quick. These days, it's nowhere near as easy. Gold is called a rare earth metal for a reason. It's not exactly easy to come by anymore. But that doesn't mean that there can't be some random strokes of luck where people find a whole load of gold, and these miners from Western Australia
What's up with the gold in this video, bro?
Exactly that sort of position.
What's up with the gold here?
The miners were working at the Beta Hunt mine near the town of Cambalda, which is around
people still mine that much
east of Perth. They were mining around 500 meters below the surface of the earth in a spot that was just 3 meters wide and 3 meters high when they suddenly stumbled upon the golden mother lode. Geologists have claimed that the massive deposit of gold is really a once-in-a-lifetime discovery and maybe the largest ever found in Australia. In total, the miners managed to extract more than 25 kilograms of gold, which was worth up to 15 million Australian dollars over the course of 4 days.
That's a lot of money.
After the discovery of the gold, the security at the site was tightened, armed guards moved the gold from the site to a secure vault, and the miners themselves were kept under tight video surveillance.
I mean, that's a lot of money. 15 mil?
Not every bit of extreme luck is about finding huge lumps of gold.
You can tell that they worked hard for
winning
it
the
too.
lottery. Sometimes it's just about coming out of an incredibly dangerous situation alive.
Wait, what happened?
Professional base jumper Jeb Corliss almost had a huge accident during a routine base jump while proximity flying. But somehow he managed to survive. Over his career, Jeb Corliss has taken on many daring jumps. He's jumped off the Eiffel Tower, flown through caves in China, and even managed to brush through the string of some balloons as he soared down off a Swiss peak. But it wasn't a particularly dangerous jump that brought such danger to Jeb's life. It was a simple outline jump from the Table Mountain in South Africa.
Dude, there's water!
The jump was routine. That clearly doesn't mean it's not dangerous. After jumping from the 3,500-foot tall mountain, Jeb had reached 120 miles per hour, which is when his left foot clipped a boulder. Due to that, he crashed straight into the face of the mountain.
No,
at this moment,
he died.
Jeb was in a really bad spot. It was only quick thinking
He's dead.
That saved his life.
That's done. Done. You're dead. Nope.
Somehow, after bouncing off the mountain
Nope.
face,
Don't tell me he
managed
survived.
to deploy his parachute.
Oh.
According to a spokesperson at the time, this is what saved his life. Instead, Jeb was left with 2 broken legs and a torn ACL that needed reconstructive surgery and a year to recover.
I don't mess with injury,
After
bro.
surviving an accident that should have been unsurvivable, most people would have stopped what they were doing, but not Jeb. He still base jumps to this day.
Dude, no. You just almost died.
There was a time where the easiest way to pay for something would have been to simply turn over a gold coin. But carrying gold around obviously came with its own risks, and so many 19th century people would have buried their savings just in case they were ever held at gunpoint in a robbery or something like that.
Oh wait, no, this
For
is
whatever reason, some people never got around to digging those treasure chests back up, and a family in North Carolina managed to find their very own 19th century treasure chest buried out in their backyard.
Dude, imagine how sick that would be.
While digging, the family stumbled across a can, and after opening, found that it was filled to the brim with golden coins.
Ew!
After a little bit more digging and searching, 7 more cans were pulled from the earth.
Like HIV in there.
There were 1,400 gold coins in all 7 of the cans, some of which were so rare that they could in fact be worth up to $1 million each. The couple
$1 million
each wanted to stay obviously anonymous, which was probably a pretty good move considering how much all the coins were worth, and went on to sell all them online for the hefty sum of $10 million.
Alright, where else would you sell? Duh.
These days, comic books are incredibly mainstream. Everyone knows characters like Superman and Batman, and the Avengers have gone on to make the Marvel Cinematic Universe the single most popular movie franchise to ever exist.
Really, it is?
That wasn't always the case. Comics used to be considered nerdy and unpopular, and there are some early comic books that are now incredibly rare, and as with anything rare, they're now extremely expensive.
I swear I've seen this.
One such rare comics would be Action Comics issue 1, which at the time sold for a measly 10 cents.
And that's back in the day, too. That's really a lot
by collectors, not just because of its age, which was printed in 1938, but because it was in fact the very first appearance of Superman himself.
Okay.
This rare comic was found by a man named David Gonzalez, stuffed into
How do you find
newspapers that made up some of the ceiling insulation of a house that he was restoring in Hoffman, Minnesota. The comic is so rare that experts estimate that there are potentially only 100 copies of this specific comic still in the world. A copy that is in good condition can cost collectors over $1 million, but unfortunately David managed to tear his copy during an argument with his wife's aunt.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
As such, she was able to sell it for $175,000.
Nah. I dumped her so fast. Actually, I'm not about the money like that, but like, you get it. Imagine that. You're like, oh my god, look at this. Look at this thing. This could win us millions. She's like,
it's still fairly impressive for a comic that started out at 10 cents.
Jeez.
Millionaire Hot Seat is
dude, I feel so bad for that guy.
The contestant sits in the hot seat, they answer questions, and if they get them correct, they'll earn more and more money. The questions start off easily, and as you rise up through the ranks of cash, they get progressively harder.
Type of nut.
It's a game that requires one of two things: a wide amount of knowledge that allows you to confidently answer your way through all the questions, or pure luck as you guess your way to the top.
What's that?
Alex Bellis, an Australian university student, was someone in the second group. During his game of Hot Seat Millionaire, he didn't genuinely know the answer to any of the questions that were asked of him. Instead, he guessed the answer to every single question
everyone
he answered.
I have absolutely no idea, Eddie.
From questions on architecture to music, Alex just didn't get lucky with the questions that have been answered and had to go with.
Imagine that, dude. You walk in there and you're like, oh, I'm feeling confident. Don't know a single answer. Guessed them all right, though.
Instinct and luck.
Jeez.
It seemed impossible, but every guess that Alex made seemed to be completely correct.
You can already tell in his reaction. You can already tell.
$100,000. When cycling down the street on your bike, there are many dangers.
Oh,
You
yeah.
might end up being hit by a car.
I do that all
someone
the time.
might jump out on the
Not
street
get
in
hit by a
front of
car.
you, or if you aren't paying attention, you may end up crashing straight into a tree. What you're probably
What you
not
doing
gonna
over
be
there,
looking
bro?
out for
Huh?
if you're riding in the middle of the road is a tree falling out of nowhere and crushing you flat. Tree surgeons are meant to cut trees so that they fall in very certain ways, but when dealing with a tree that needs to fall on a road surrounded by houses, it can be pretty difficult to choose a direction for the tree.
That just
to
happened
go.
earlier today
The
outside.
most logical place to
swear.
send it would be the wide open street, but that doesn't mean that the people who are coming down the street are aware of what's about
Dude,
to happen.
oh,
and
dude,
the
imagine getting hit by a
cyclist merely pay
tree.
the price.
That hurt.
As he rides past the tree, it comes crashing down.
Oh, oh, oh.
Very narrowly misses smearing him into paste on the ground.
Oh,
If the
I thought it hit him.
cyclist had been even half a
I'm
second
gonna be
slower,
look
he'd
at them
been
right there.
crushed by the
Right
tree.
now, you would have thought that would have killed him easily,
The
easily.
Fabergé egg
Wasn't
is
his
something that
day
has gained
to
an
die.
almost mythic status in collector circles. They are small jeweled eggs which were created by the House of Fabergé in St. Petersburg between 1885 and 1917.
It's a long time
There
ago.
were as many
It's like
as 69 that have been
400
made,
years
though
ago.
it's thought that only 57 of
300
them have
years ago.
survived to this day. As such, they are incredibly sought after, incredibly rare, and impossibly expensive. There's one place that you wouldn't expect a Fabergé egg to show up at, a random market in the States being sold for nothing more than $14,000. That's
it was found at
exactly
Walmart, or did he sell it at Walmart?
where a scrap dealer managed to stumble across the rare item, and not knowing what it was at the time, had planned to sell it off as a second-hand gold after he bought it. The golden egg was the third imperial Easter egg.
Oh, the poor guy that sold it. Oh no, dude. Oh no. Oh
That was
damn.
thought lost to time. To give a
Imagine.
hint at how important
Dude, like,
and rare
oh,
these eggs actually are, this egg was once given by Russia's Alexander III to his wife in 1887. To come across such an item at a simple flea market in the States isn't just lucky, it seems like a minor miracle.
Yeah, no, that's.
Check out this video to
a
find
miracle.
the luckiest thrift finds ever.
Dude, imagine that at a freaking like your neighbor's shop. You find something that's worth $1 million that he's just probably giving away for like $2.
Find out how this one
Scammer
lucky
gets
person
scammed.
became a millionaire by doing just one thing. I'll see you.
That's gonna cap it off for the video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like it. You already know the vibes. Check out the other channel. We're gonna be posting a couple times a week on that. Don't know. Hopefully 3. And yeah, we're just gonna be doing a bunch of stuff on that channel, and I'm getting the reactions done. Peace out, everybody.